XRP, we could be on the verge of a breakout. You may also know XRP as the bread garlic house coin. It's true. Chris Larson just doesn't have a very memeable name, but Brad does. Brad does. Anyway, I want to talk about this potentially brewing breakout here for XRP. Obviously unconfirmed at this stage, but you want to watch for the confirmation to happen. That's what this video is about. Let's get it. Let's get that bread. So, XRP, man, this is one of the cleanest charts in crypto. I love it. It's been such a clean chart, beautiful moves all across the board here for XRP. So this week we had a perfect 200-day EMA retest. Look at this purple line on the chart right here. 200-day EMA. The retest was spot on. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Bounced here. Why wasn't I thinking about a limit order there? Anyway, bounced there. That's fine. Catch next move. Blasted all the way up here yesterday to retest the 20-day and the 50-day EMAs. Now, obviously, it got stopped out there. That's resistance currently, okay? Logical place to see the rally falter a little bit. What has been slightly encouraging, the volumes have not been massive. However, we have seen volume rising day on day as the price has been going up here for XRP, which not a huge volume surge at this point, still noteworthy though. We can also have a look at this right here, as this is also very interesting. Take a peek here and see what we got. You can see right here, if we draw a line from the top price back here on the 14th of May, down here, we get a second touch point. What did we just hit yesterday? Touch point number 3, valid downtrend line. So either now we are getting rejected and we're going to go back for another run at the 200-day EMA, which I think I'd look to adjust my orders. I'm going to try to play the breakout here, but if we do get a solid rejection, I will look for a retest of the 200-day EMA. So putting in limit orders around 208, 207, something like that, with stop loss, given a generous room, maybe 202 or 201 or something like that. If this current rally significantly falters and the price starts aggressively trending back down. However, I think there's a potential that in the next few days we could see a breakout here for the bread, okay? Why? Well, one, if we can get above this downtrend line, that's going to be relatively significant, right? If we can get above the 20 and 50-day EMAs, that's relatively significant. If we can keep volume trending upwards as it has been, let's see how this day plays out, obviously. But also this, let's have a look at the MACD here. The MACD, as you can see, is slowly moving towards a bullish crossover under the zero line, which tends to be a strong signal for an asset. Now, at the current price action, we're probably anywhere from 3 to 7 days away from that happening. Obviously, one super mega god candle probably confirms tomorrow, but logically, let's say that as we grind towards an inevitable conclusion of this here, 3 days, maybe at the weekend sometime, maybe early next week, we'll see the bullish crossover here on the MACD for XRP, which would confirm a momentum shift and the price then moving higher. You can see last time we had a MACD bullish crossover under the zero line was back here on the 12th of April, from which point the price rallied from about $2, let's say, all the way up to about $2.60. So a relatively significant move, even if it did take about a month to play out. Okay, we can also look here at the RSI. You can see the yellow control line, price right now butting up into that. Either again, we get rejected here or we break out. A breakout of the RSI trend line combined with these EMA breakouts, combined with the downtrend breakout, combined with a potential MACD bullish crossover coming up, makes me want to bid. That's what it does. Guys, if you want to trade XRP, Bitunix is a great place to do it at. That's where I'm putting my trade in today. If you're not on the Bitunix train yet, it's a great time to get involved. Right now, we are doing some crazy bonuses with guys over at Bitunix. So you get $10 just for starting your account. It's like, hey, here's your first trade fees on us. Boom, there's $10. You get up to $2,000 in trading bonuses. So the more you trade, the more money you get back in your account. Plus, you can also get a deposit bonus. So you deposit $500, you get $100 back. $1,000, $200, and $2,000, you get a whopping $400 back into your account. That's nuts. And every Monday to Friday for the whole month of June, we're giving away $500,000 a day. So 2 lucky people every single day for the month of June when we're doing a live stream, so not Saturdays and Sundays, will win $500. $500 per person, $1,000 per day. That's for new signups. You want to be in to win that $500? Sign up. Link down below. Go check it out. So, by the way, no KYC, no VPN. Check it out. Let's put in a trade here. I'll take myself off the screen so you can see all the little details of the trade. So, what I want to try to do is catch the breakout here. So I'm looking around $2.27.5. That's where I want to put my trigger price at, okay? So 2.275. That's the trigger price. That's where the 20 and 50-day EMA are. Now, obviously, if I could put it a little bit higher, say 228 or 229, it's going to lower my risk of getting stopped out on just sort of a retest touch of those lines. I'm going to play it a little loose here. Let's see what happens. About 10K on this particular trade here. So the take profit, we're going to look for a significant breakout, potentially all the way up back up to 260. Okay. Now, depending on how the breakout goes, we can always modify this again later, but that's what we'll look at for initially. Now, if this fails, where do we want to put our stop loss at? Well, kind of right back down where the price is right now. So either we get the momentum and break out, or we fail the breakout, get rejected like we're doing yesterday, okay? So I'm thinking around 223 is not a bad spot here for, which is the current price, mind you, for the stop loss. So that keeps our risk relatively small on this move. We'll go ahead and click on open long. So again, the idea here is that we will either catch the breakout. We have a lot of stuff saying a breakout could be coming, or the breakout fails, we get out of the trade, we reassess, watch for another breakout to form up. That's kind of the key idea here that I'm looking for right now with the bread garlic house coin. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you back in the next one. Peace.